he got there. I don't remember seeing him, but Axe walked out from behind this hole I was dug into. I almost shot him. He wasn't running. He didn't even have a mag in the well. He walked right past me, sat down Indian style, leaned against my right leg. The ground was on fire real bad right here. Most of the mountainside was on fire by now, but this one was real bad. And I was elbowing him. I was like, man, you got to get your gun up. You got to fight. And this is the first time he said something to me that didn't have to do with tactics. He's like, I'm sorry, bro. I can't help you, man. I'm blind. They shot me in the face. And I turned around and looked at him. And then, in the movie, they had him hit back here. He was actually hit right here. And I'm not a doctor, but I've studied combat medicine probably 14 years now. I don't even know how he was talking to me. I don't know how he's alive. The only thing that looked human on him was his bottom lip. That's the only thing I could recognize. I was like, man, you got to get out of here. You just start walking. I'll cover you. And I turned around to give some cover fire, and up on top, about, 70, 80 yards above us, Mikey was out on this boulder, out in the middle of the fatal funnel. No cover, no nothing on our satellite phone. Forgot he had that. He took 2 rounds to the chest, spun him like a top, dropped him on his face. And this bothered me so bad. I mean, Danny was dead, and Axe was dying, and Mikey had just been hit. I thought he was dead. I slung my weapon, tried to crawl up to him, couldn't make it. He sat up with his rifle, finished the phone call off, took a round straight in the spine, dropped him on his face. Well, he sat up again. I was waving my hands. I wasn't firing my weapon. I was just waving my hands. All I wanted him to do was come down to me. I was like, just get down here to me. I'll carry you out of here, man. I'll get us out of here. And he went left. I lost sight of him, moved behind this rock embankment. Heard his weapon go off, a lot of gunfire in there. Then he started screaming for help. He's like, I need help up here, man. I need help. And then he started screaming my name. He's like, Marcus, you got to help me. You got to help me. He started screaming my name. I never heard anything like that, ever. Man, woman, or beast. I turned around, was sitting on my boots trying to reload my weapon. He started screaming my name. So it was so terrible, I actually put my weapon down on my knees and covered my ears because I couldn't stand to hear him die. You know, they say every man has his breaking point. I never thought I'd find mine, but I broke right then and there. Which makes me a coward, too, because I put my weapon down in a gunfight. That's a cowardice act. I don't know, I just couldn't take it. I broke. Couldn't take it anymore. And they killed him. I never saw him again. I got shot out of there. I rolled down. Axe was below me probably 200 feet, I guess. There was a couple logs and there was a rock overhang. There was a stream running around it, some gravel and stuff like that. He was sitting under there. I crawled in there with him. I was sitting down right in front of him. He'd taken abdominal dressing and pulled his face back together. And I was like, we're going to die. We're going to die right now. You know, I made my peace with God a long time ago about dying. We talked about that earlier. But it's a weird feeling when you know you're about to die, when the Reaper's at the door. Most of the time we don't know. We just go out, they shut our light off, it's over. But that was a weird feeling. I was like, we're going to die, man. And an RPG hit behind him. Came in there, blew. I was talking to him. I still remember what it felt like. The gravel hit me in the back of the throat and blew him on top of me.